Hi guys, this isn't going to be too long of a video. However, if you didn't know, Elvira has just come out. I made my video on her. I thought the way that I would the way that I'd end up playing Elvira would be, countering fighting spirit characters like Navy Captain Landy, Abyssal Yuffie, Lionheart Cermia, stuff like that. However, as a couple people probably have noticed now at this point, she can pretty much just never get one shot, and she's immortal and she lives forever. Now, why is this a problem? Well, number one, it's not as though, people are. It's not as though this character has zero counters per se, right? However, the idea behind her gameplay is that if you don't draft any strips, or if you don't have an ignore soulburn, ignore ER kind of soulburn, you will never end up one-shotting this character, and it will result in a 130 turn match. If you need any more proof, again, you can go back and watch any Elvira showcase, literally on YouTube right now, myself included. I pretty much recorded 2 videos or 2 fights with Elvira, and then I realized that, wow, this was 2 hours worth of a VOD because I'm literally just sitting here. So in response to this, Smallgate has just released, I guess, a notice right now, or I guess very recently, and originally people had kind of theorized that what would get changed between Elvira and this interaction, specifically its interaction with Prophetic Candlestick, is that they would just nerf Prophetic Candlestick, or they would make it so that Prophetic Candlestick can only apply on heroes, or be applied by heroes that are attacking enemy, or that are attacking your allies, or heroes in general, so that, in other words, you wouldn't be able to use it on heroes and fight an RTA and have it proc. However, instead, what we have now, I guess, is a full recall of Elvira, according to what it says here. Let's just zoom in for a second. It says, basically, we'd like to inform you about the balance adjustment and future direction of Elvira, the 5-star covenant. We have confirmed that Elvira wears certain, that when Elvira wears certain artifacts, battles become excessively long. Obviously true. And this is discomforting, and no one likes this, and it's very cringe. It's funny at first, right? But you don't actually want to watch this. So what they're gonna do is resolve it, and I guess they're adjusting some of their some of Elvira's skills, and they're going to adjust it so now you can fight against her without being cringe. Is basically what I've read from this. So again, they kind of say it, they repeat themselves. They said in order to prevent matches where they are too long, they're gonna adjust some of the existing skills, but as a result, I guess, you are now being forced to, or you are now recalling, or they're going to recall Elvira from your account, and you can get another Covenant hero if you want. And I don't know when exactly they're going to do the recall. I don't know exactly when they're going to do the recall schedule and detailed balance adjustment thing. But it's just been announced, and I guess just a couple things that I think are important to take away from this is, the first, if you didn't know, there's a content creator battle that I think will be coming out fairly soon. They've already announced it. I don't know exactly, or I don't know if I'm allowed to say when the exact dates for the matches are. However, if the recall comes anytime before it, it's going to be a little bit awkward, because just hearing from other content creators, some of them are just there to win, and honestly, I can't blame them. If they want to win and they want to do what they can to win, this is a pretty good way to win. Unfortunately, this doesn't have that many weaknesses, especially if you pick it on 4 or 5, or if you pick it against a team that has no strips. However, if the recall comes before then that's fine and everything's changed. However, again, they haven't really announced when this recall schedule is going to happen, so I guess it's nice because we won't keep it for long. But the other thing that I think is a little bit concerning, again, I'm glad that they announced, or that they changed this very quickly. Kudos, I guess, to Smallgate for making a 1-day developer note, even though, again, I don't know how they haven't addressed the whole balance patch thing, which is honestly kind of another building on fire. But anyways, the thing about recalling a 5-star hero that you can, for another Covenant hero that you can choose from, is that, in all honesty, I guess, depending on how good or how bad the character is, it wouldn't matter, but I just hope that this recall, I guess, is, how do I even want to phrase this? Recalling a 5-star Covenant hero, in my opinion, is a little bit different than recalling, a limited, or recalling a Mystic. So hopefully that settles well with everyone. I just I'm just like a little bit scared that people are going to be like, well, like we recalled it, but like what if I wasn't going to pull for Elvira anyways, but I spent real money to try and get Elvira because we've just been milked from the 2 limiteds. And obviously they're not going to be refunding you, your actual dollar amount. But a lot of people I think a lot of people saw Elvira as really, really insane. So hopefully there aren't that many cases, and maybe I'm just talking, out of thin air. If that ends up being a problem or whatever, I guess it's unfortunate. I hope no one else is in that situation. However, I've already had someone come forward and say, well, that really sucks because they injected like real money into their account to pull for Elvira, and they've already got every other character in the game. So you get an imprint, I guess, or they just keep Elvira. But if Elvira ends up being really bad or unusable, then we have to wait even longer before you get to, they just spent real money for a character that's nerfed or bad. And then, do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels a little bit weird. I hope they change their skills, like, as well, to be really, really good for her niche, which is supposed to be fighting against fighting spirit characters. But as it is right now, I'm just a little, I guess we're kind of just sitting on our hands. We're just waiting to see what happens. I know I know like myself included, like there have been a lot of like content creators or like just people in general that have been kind of, a bit negative towards like Smallgate, especially in like the past couple weeks, like them coming back from New Year's. And I do just want to say that like I understand like they've got stuff going on, like they needed a break during the holidays, and I'm not trying to put any pressure on Smallgate. However, this is kind of, I guess, like a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Like it feels like they're getting back on track to, listening or responding very appropriately to the changes or like to the criticisms of like the community. I just hope that alongside this change, they also do something to address like the balance patch thing, because in all honesty, though this Elvira, like, this Elvira nonsense or like this Elvira bug abuse exploit, whatever you want to call it, has been addressed very quickly. A lot of the balance stuff has not. And just to be completely honest with you, to not make this like a video like bashing them too much, but just kind of talk about the balance patch itself. It's been like a week now, I think. Maybe a couple days. I think sorry, not a week. I apologize. I misspoke. It's been a couple days since the balance patch thing has also been addressed. Hopefully we get something like that in a similar developer note addressed by Smallgate, because in all honesty, I said it in that video and I'll repeat it. A lot of the changes, regardless if they are good or bad for the character, they just feel lazy. That's the truth. I don't want to lie to you guys. That's really like sincerely the impression that I get when I look at some of the changes that they've tried to introduce with the balance patch. And hopefully, or assuming that they're able to change things or address it, or maybe convince or explain what their thinking was similarly with another developer note, all my fears and everyone else's fears will go away. However, until then, guys, I just wanted to let you know that Elvira is being recalled. So for those of you that haven't pulled yet, maybe hold off, see like what the recall or all the changes are going to be. And for those of you that are afraid that this is going to be the end of EpicSeven because Elvira is being changed and all that, or Elvira was super broken, well, now you have your answer. She's being changed. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about, I guess, the developer notes. What do you think about Elvira? Hope you enjoyed today's video, though. I know it's a bit short. It's just kind of a PSA. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, subscribe. Let me know what you think about all the changes. Make sure to check out the rest of my socials. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. Probably not today because this is like the second video that I've done while also having to, record for Elvira. But I will see you guys all next time. Enjoy. Have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon. Adios.